Hi, my name is Jordan Hetrick. I've been writing books about how to use GoPro cameras since the cameras first came out. And as someone who teaches people how to use GoPro cameras, I often get asked the question, is a GoPro camera good for beginners? Those of you who watch my channel know my answer, and those of you who are new here, I want to show you some of the reasons why, if you're a beginner, a GoPro camera is a great camera to get started with. Whether you're starting out a new YouTube channel or you just want to capture some of those precious moments of your family, a GoPro camera is a great choice for you as a beginner. Let me show you some of the reasons why this camera is so good for beginners. Also, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can stay tuned about all of my videos teaching you how to use your GoPro cameras. First of all, a GoPro camera is just light, small, easy, and portable. So it's easy to carry with you wherever you go. You can just stick it in your pocket and pull it out when you see something that you want to film. And that's great for beginners, so you don't have to worry about some cumbersome gear that you have to carry on your back and set up when you're ready for the shot. The GoPro is just ready to go. You can pull it out of your pocket, start filming when you want to, and get some amazing shots. That's one of the reasons I like to just always have a GoPro on me, so I can always film whenever I want to. Another great feature of a GoPro for beginners is that it's so durable. I mean, you can throw this camera around, you can drop it, it's waterproof, it's 33 feet deep, just as it is, like this. And if you want to go deeper, you can put it in the protective housing that GoPro makes, and you can go down to 196 feet deep. If you do damage it, you could damage this lens protector here. You can just take that off for $20. You can just replace it with a new one. And most likely, as long as you take decent care of this camera and rinse it off after you're done in salt water and wash the dirt and sand off after you're done, this camera can last for a long time. For a beginner, that's a great feature because you don't have to be as cautious as you do with some of the other cameras. For example, with my expensive Sony, if I drop that camera once, it's gonna break, guaranteed. So I love having a GoPro with me because I don't have to really worry about it. It's great to throw in your beach bag and just carry it with you anywhere you go. With this small size and durability, you also have something that's really, really important, and that's image quality. The image quality on a GoPro is very good, and you can record 5.3K video on this tiny little camera, and you can also record that in slow motion. So to have that ability to record such high resolution video just gives you more options when you go to edit and allows you to create better videos straight out of the camera. The quality on these cameras has constantly evolved since I started making books for these cameras more than a decade ago. And I'm just so impressed with the quality that you get out of these cameras, especially when you get your settings right. And I can help you dial that in. Don't worry, I've got tons of resources available for you. I like to make it easy for beginners to learn how to use their cameras and take it as far as you want to take it. Another important feature that can make almost any beginner look like a pro is the built-in stabilization in a GoPro camera. So when you record, even if your camera's shaking, the stabilization in here is going to make your videos look smooth. This is a huge advantage for beginners because you don't have to buy expensive filming equipment like gimbals and sliders. You can actually just record handheld shots that are going to look nice and professional. Most of my expensive cameras don't even have the same stabilization that's in a GoPro, so it's a lot easier to film my handheld shots using a GoPro than it is with those cameras. And as a beginner, that's a huge advantage. Plus, there are multiple levels of stabilization on a GoPro, so depending what you're looking for, the settings are all there for you. If you're enjoying this video so far, please give it a like so that other beginners can find this video and figure out which camera to start using. Also, when you record with a GoPro camera, you've got vibrant colors right in the camera, so you don't have to do any post-production editing. I mean, you can, of course, to make it better, but if you're just getting started and you're a beginner, you can actually just record your footage and it's pretty much ready to share right out of the camera. So if you choose a vibrant setting here on your GoPro, it's going to give you rich colors, which is great for those scenic shots, the landscapes. If you're out traveling, you can just get some amazing footage straight in the camera and not really have to do too much with it. Of course, there's a lot you can do with it, and that's the power of these cameras, is you can go from beginner to pro with it. But when you're just getting started, it's great to know that the footage that you capture is pretty much ready to use straight out of the camera. Also, because of all the great features available on these cameras that make it easy as a beginner to get great footage, you can start off as a beginner with a GoPro, but as you evolve as a filmmaker, a photographer, you can continue to keep your GoPro camera as part of your camera lineup. And that's one of the main reasons I like to use GoPros, to teach people how to use their cameras and to get acquainted with photography and cinematography, is because it has all of the features that you need to learn about, yet it's relatively simple, and it can take you from beginner to pro. Also, if you do decide to get a GoPro and you need some help, I've created lots of resources available for you to help take you from beginner to pro. I've got a book available for each different camera model. I've also got a video course for those of you who like to learn by watching videos. You can sign up for that. And I have tons of great videos here on my YouTube channel that will help you get started and also teach you some nice editing tricks with your GoPro camera. Also, because GoPro cameras have been around for so long, there's tons of accessories available to help enhance your filming experience. And it's amazing to have these accessories available that are so expensive if you're using a regular mirrorless camera, for example. Say this dome port, for example, if you're using a film camera and you want to buy one of these, it's going to cost you like $1,500. Whereas I can get this one from G-Dome for under $100, and you can get those split shots, which are the over-under shots, and they look really cool. You've also got these things like filters, which are ND filters, just a lot of different tools you can use to help make your films better. And all of these accessories are available at a relatively affordable price, which really opens up the possibility of creating nice films for beginning filmmakers and people who don't have the funds to create all those Hollywood-style films with a very expensive equipment. Using a GoPro just really opens up that accessibility to everybody. And of course, one of the hugest benefits of using a GoPro camera for a beginner is the price. You can get the latest GoPro for under $400, and that's got all the best features. If you don't have enough money to get one of the brand new models, you can probably pick up a used GoPro for like $200, $250, and that's going to have some great features too and be a great start for you to get filming. Whereas if you want to get a mirrorless or DSLR, you're looking at least $1,000. I just recommend that you get a camera and start filming and start playing around with it and see what you create. If you need help figuring out which equipment to get, I created an Amazon idea list. You can check that out. It has the SD card that you need to buy, plus the camera and some accessories that are some of the basics you'll want to get started with. So definitely check that out if you are getting started with your GoPro camera. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.